Hello. Check, check, 1, 2. I believe the mic is finally on. I believe I finally figured out this live streaming thing. I do not know how this currently looks, but I'm going to wait for maybe a couple people to get in here. Maybe we'll just get a little warmed up. But I believe this is looking a-okay. Possibly I could see if I am live. I'm going to pull up my stream. Am I even able to do that? Here we go. Guys, I'm still figuring out the live stream thing, but I believe I'm live currently, and so I'm going to get started here right now. Let's get into it. Okay. And we are going to refresh this. Why are my bets not up? There we go. All right, perfect. Welcome in, welcome all. I do not believe we have anybody currently in here, but eventually you will all be able to get a chance to view this. So, what an opening day, right? Oh my God, I don't really know. From a viewership standpoint, I mean, it was exactly what you expected. Hell, chaos, a lot of ups, a lot of downs. For those of you that are parlay bettors, you probably got rinsed today. If you got lucky picking a couple pair, great. That's great because truthfully, 8-4, 8-4 was my total today. 1-1 on free picks. Technically 1-0-1, but we'll get into that here in a second. But a lot of different plays did not hit for VIP there at the end. And I kind of like that's the first thing I always like to do in these free pick videos is just kind of go over what I saw, what I thought was a value. We did have one parlay in VIP that was Ole Miss money line, Florida money line, and Georgia money line. For those of you that kind of have watched to this point or seen the games, Florida just absolutely sucked balls in the eighth inning. Every single one of our parlays lost in the eighth inning or later. Just not the greatest things I've ever seen besides this Kansas one. But parlays 0-4 on the day for parlays, just split every single one down the middle. 1 out of 2, 1 out of 2, 2 out of 3, and 1 out of 2. Absolutely brutal when that happens. That's why parlay betting is not what I advise to everyone, but you kind of have to on opening day. I felt like there was a need, and that's exactly what we did. But in terms of straights, absolutely killed the books on straights today. For those of you that tailed or watched my last free pick live video, we did have the under 10 total runs as the first play of the day that cashed, and then the under 11.5 in the Arkansas Oklahoma State game. That I can't even explain to you guys. I mean, Woo Pig Suey to the end, guys. I am a Arkansas fan through and through. I did not expect that from the lineup. A lot of bombs, especially at Globe Life. I was not expecting that many home runs at Globe Life today. I mean, there was bombs everywhere you looked. So definitely not something that I thought would happen. But truthfully, the offense looked better than I thought it would. But I mean, even again, another eighth inning blunder. You get to the eighth inning and all of a sudden shit hits the fan and you don't cash because of an eighth inning blunder. You were 3 outs away from cashing and going 2-0 on those free picks. But it is what it is. We middle our money and we move on to the next day. For those of my clients that kind of tapped into these, I had Oklahoma State team total under 4.5. That did end up cashing. TCU money line plus 120 in VIP. That cashed. Troy money line. Fuck Troy. They lost it in the eighth inning per usual, like we kind of talked about today. UC Santa Barbara money line plus 150. Just a beautiful spot by me. I told you guys I like this UCSB team. You got Flora as a plus money dog? How the hell do you expect to do anything as a book if you can't get Flora as a favorite? You have to, but that will be an automatic one for me every single time if I see him with plus money. So plus 150 and then Arizona money line looks like I haven't been watching that game, so have absolutely no idea how that one ended up. So, but again, honestly, overall, great day. There's a couple of plays I don't see in here, haven't loaded up, but we did also have Georgia Tech minus 5.5, LSU live minus 1.5. Two of the easiest bets probably all year. Georgia Tech was a little bit of a sketch one there for a little bit. I might be missing one off the top of my head, but that's totally okay. So um, but guys, without further ado, I kind of want to just get into what the games looked like today, just a little bit besides the VIP portion of it. If you guys kind of look at the slate today, there was just hell chaos. It all started off with Michigan beating Louisville, Wake Forest losing as well. Georgia put belt to ass. Any notes that I kind of wanted to say was this Oregon State one. I had Oregon State for my VIP fam, and this was an absolutely brutal one to watch. Again, another eighth inning blunder. Not a very big fan of this Oregon State team, at least with runners in scoring position. If you're going to be betting them early, best of luck to you. I don't think I'm going to be one of those people. I don't know what to really think of Michigan. I didn't get a chance to see this entire game, but not very impressed. Not impressed with this Mississippi State lineup. I mean, they were able to still beat Hofstra by getting out hit like by 3 times the amount. Florida, I can't even talk about that one currently. We just talked about Arkansas in this one, and there was one other note that I wanted to make, and it was in this TCU versus Vanderbilt game. TCU looked good. I was really impressed. A lot of people like them coming into the season, but damn, does that roster have a lot of pop, a lot of young pop. And I don't know if I paused there. I mean, I'm not trying to be weird, but a lot of young pop in that one. Kentucky absolutely looked great today. Really impressed by the way they looked against UNCG. But again, I want to see a more formidable opponent. Kind of getting a little bit deeper into the weeds. Didn't really watch a lot of these games. I don't see any that kind of jump off the page to me to this point. Um, I don't see any in this one either. Charlotte losing to San Diego. That's a good look. Truthfully, if you're somebody that is looking for a series win, I think Charlotte is still going to win this series. So the next 2 games, definitely be out on the lookout for that one. But besides that, there's not really others that I want to talk about at this point. And I don't have too many people in here, unfortunately. Maybe as time goes, we're going to have more people in here, and that's totally okay. No questions currently, but I will get into the free pick part of this video, guys. No crash out. It's still early. For those of you that have joined this for a crash out, there's no crash out. Yes, was I upset? And I told myself I'm not going to gamble until regionals. Yeah, of course I did. That you say that after you see a walk. I mean, there's just too many different things today that went well when it didn't go well. Again, keep the parlays down a little bit. That's one thing that I'll say to you guys moving forward. But the one thing I was kind of going to say about the Arkansas under, for those of you that don't know how college baseball works, there is such thing as mercy rules. And some of my books or one of my books does offer actually your money back. I believe it was my bookie that actually gave you your bet back, even though the game went over the total. Because the game did not play a total of 9 innings, we actually got the bet back. So super cool to be able to get that back. So that's why I said 1-0-1, but I'm going to take it as a loss because technically there was over 11 and a half to my surprise. So just be on the lookout for some of those guys, especially when you're looking at live betting as well. If you bet LSU live -1.5 today instead of taking the money line, I don't even believe you got your money in that one because of the fact that the game did not finish 9 innings. It's actually crazy. They need to do a little bit newer way of how they handicap those, because I've had -1.5s win by 10, and I just get my bet back. I don't even get the money that I won. Just absolutely gross. So yeah, not something you want to talk about. But for those of you that can kind of see, I will be going through the slate here. We are going to be doing our free pick in this one, guys. We're going to be taking Grand Canyon on the money line. You should be able to see that here. Maybe I'll scroll down a little bit so you guys can see. I'm trying to work this live as best as I can, but we are going to be taking Grand Canyon on the money line in the free pick part of this video, and you guys are going to ask why, and I'm going to tell you why. Okay, so it looks like the starting pitcher for Penn State is going to be Ben Hudson. Okay, you do a little bit of research on Ben Hudson. There's not too much more than that he was a former pitcher of West Virginia. Last year, he had 27 innings pitched, 16 runs, 12 earned, 5 homers, 12 walks, and 8 hit by pitches. So when you guys look at that, the 8 hit by pitches plus 12 walks, well, I was going to say 30. Sorry, that was 20 free passes on the day, 20 free passes in the season of 27 innings. You're looking, and 25 total hits. You're looking at a guy on base every single inning. I mean, truthfully, you're getting someone on, and it looks like he's given quite a bit of home runs. So, not the best of stats. I mean, you look at ERA, it actually doesn't look too bad, but that's not the first thing that you'd want to see if you're trying to back a pitcher. And then you kind of look at the lineup, but you're like, okay, well, what does their lineup look like? Well, today they lost to Air Force 3-15. They didn't even get to play a full 10 or 9 innings. The 3-15, if you guys kind of look at the box score here, they only had 4 hits and 5 errors. So if you're telling me there's going to be a guy, a pitcher, that doesn't throw strikes, and my face is frozen once again. Let me get this fixed up. We're still going through all the different bad things with, let's see, here we go. Sorry guys, we're still learning how to work this as best as we can. We always freeze every now and again, but if you're telling me there's a guy that's going to be throwing a lot of walks, a lot of hit by pitches, gives up a lot of hits, gives up a lot of home runs, and then on top of that, his defense can't fucking play defense. If you're sitting out in the field and you're just sitting back like this, and you see a walk, and then you see another walk, and then all of a sudden the ball hits you, you're like, oh shit, That's what we're going to see a lot of tomorrow. I think we're going to see a lot of walks or a hit by pitch, and then you're going to see these guys out there snoozing, and then all of a sudden they got to make a play. Well, they're not going to make that play. If anything, they're going to camp under that and drop it, clearly like they did in this game. 5 errors is quite a bit, guys. Obviously, Air Force put the ball in play quite a bit, but that's something that Georgia Tech, sorry about that GCU did a really good job of even today. If you guys look at, let me look up at Grand Canyon, how they did today. Grand Canyon, 10-0 victory against Northeastern. Yes, Northeastern isn't the Northeastern of old, but 10 runs on 8 hits, only 1 error, guys. I mean, truthfully, when you look at this, we got their leadoff hitter with 0 hits, and then the rest of the lineup, the bottom half of the lineup is what did them in. And again, I'm getting frozen. Guys, come on. Let's get out. Come on, camera. Do me justice here. My gosh. Sorry, guys. I keep on getting frozen. But you look at the very bottom portion of the lineup, guys, and the bottom half is doing it. The top half of the lineup didn't do anything yesterday. So then in turn, it's probably going to be flipped, or even if it's not flipped, we're going to get a lot of production at the front half of the lineup and the back half. And that's all you really need. We're going to get into that bullpen early, and clearly that bullpen can't do much considering the fact that they gave up 14 hits and six errors. I mean, that's not the greatest stat line I've ever seen. I need to get up to my guy Elijah Higginbotham. This is the starting pitcher for GCU, and you might look at his stats and maybe just like, yeah, he's okay. 4.32 average, 50 innings pitched, 58 hits, 24 earned runs, 9 walks, 4 home runs, only 4 hit by pitches. So you look at it, are they relatively similar to the other guy? Maybe a little bit, but he has more than double the innings pitched. And I think that coming into his senior year, you're going to have to show up with your about. All I'm asking for you to do is 4 runs or less, because I think that GCU pounds them. Pause. But I do think that GCU pounds Penn State. And guys, we're getting this at an amazing price. We're getting -115, guys. I don't know what the book saw today that they thought Penn State should be grabbing a pick 'em here, but this is an easy one for me, to be honest with you guys. GCU money line, we're going to take that every day, twice on Sunday. I thought that they were able to save their pitching staff today. You know who didn't get to save the pitching staff today? Penn State. They had to throw the kitchen sink because they were Air Force. Every time that they throw a new pitcher at them, they just kept on hammering them. And let's just see how many pitchers they used in total today. Let's see. Penn State used 4 total pitchers, guys. Their starter didn't even throw that bad, but then as you kind of get deeper in the bullpen, if you're the first game of the year, guys, and you're already having your back half or your front half of your bullpen giving up 8 total runs, this isn't going to be a very nice season for you. So we are going to be taking GCU on the money line. That's going to be the free pick for this episode. I appreciate you all. I love you all. Best of luck in all your bets on Saturday. I don't have any current comments for those of you that are around. I appreciate you guys, but I don't have too many in here. Looks like I just got my guy Troop. Appreciate you, brother. But GCU money line, we're taking it minus 115. We will see everybody at the cash counter. No questions at this time, so we'll wait till tomorrow's live to get a little bit more. Appreciate you guys. Fuck you, Troop. Hey, don't forget to subscribe and use code early on my college baseball pass. I'll leave it there for a couple more days. All right, peace.